Welcome to my channel. In this tutorial I would like to explain some guideline for making an effective questionnaire. If you still did not subscribe to my channel, then please subscribe and share with others for watching future videos related to such topics. This studio is basically focused on research and statistical concepts. So before going to the detail, I would like to describe what is a questionnaire. Basically, a questionnaire is a tool for collecting a statistical data. A questionnaire is defined as a document which consists of questions and other types of items which are which is basically designed to collect appropriate information for your analysis. So a questionnaire is a form of an interview on a written paper. Basically, a questionnaire is just like an interview. In interview, the interviewer asks the respondent verbally or with the verbal communication, while in a questionnaire method we first structure the questions in a proper sequence on a paper and then send to the respondent through mail or through personal visit. So the questionnaire is impersonal. It is all the more important to construct a questionnaire more carefully, as it is not given to the respondent personally, so it needs much care and precautions while constructing the questionnaire. All possible answer to each question must be anticipated more fully than a schedule. So what are the essentials of the questionnaire construction? An inappropriate questionnaire misleads the researchers uh, or academicians and the policymakers. So there should be an appropriate questionnaire. So in this tutorial I will provide basic guideline for constructing a good questionnaire. A good questionnaire should be a set of adequate and appropriate questions in a sequence. So the questionnaire content and the questions sequence both are important in a questionnaire. You need to be clear that what question should ask first and what question should be asked on later stage. The format of the questionnaire mostly depends on the type of the questionnaire used. So we discuss some types of questionnaire like structured questionnaire. As a structured interview, structured questionnaires are pre-coded questionnaires and well defined skipping pattern to follow the sequence of questions. Uh, it is used in quantitative data collection and operations, and it consists fewer discrepancies and administer consistency in answers, and it is easy for the data management as well, like data coding and data entry. When you use a structured questionnaire, you will found data with good structure, and data entry will be uh, easy and quick. So types of questionnaire: unstructured questionnaire. uh, Basically an unstructured questionnaire include open-ended and vague opinion type questions, in which a full guideline is not provided in a questionnaire. Maybe questions are not in format of interrogative sentences like what is or how much in such type of sentences. Focus groups discussion use such type of unstructured questionnaires. When we use most of the questions as structured and most of other some remaining other questions are as unstructured. Basically when we use a mixed method of structured and unstructured question, and then this questionnaire is called quasi structured questionnaire. uh, Now we discuss what format should be of a good questionnaire. So the size of the questionnaire should be smaller in size than a schedule, and the extent in length and width should also be appropriate, and it should not be more than 2 or 3 pages for a good questionnaire or an appropriate data collection process. And the appearance of questionnaire should be good, and it should be printed on a quality paper, and it should consist of attractive and well structured design and layout. The format of question also consists of sequence of the questions. As we already discussed, the questions should be arranged according to the uh, importance and preference. The communicability, the question should be able to keep the interest of the questions till end. If the respondent feel the questionnaire unattractive or unappealing to them, then and they would not like to answer whole questions given in a questionnaire. The length of question should also be short. Question types in a questionnaire. The questions are some questions are restricted or closed-ended. These are asked the respondent to make choice like yes, no, or check items on a list, to tick some items on a given list, or select from a multiple choice, or selecting one or two options from a given provided choices. And these questions are as we already discussed for a structured questionnaire. In a structured questionnaire, restricted questions are used, so it is easy to tabulate and compile for further process. If the objective is to compile data from all respondents, then restricted questions are easily quantified and preferred as a good option for asking the questions. And the second type of questionnaire is unrestricted or open-ended questions. These are questions according to the opinion that are important to them about the matter at hand. Basically these questions are asked to give opinion, to take opinion from respondents. The respondents openly uh, share their feelings and opinions to the interviewer by using an open-ended questions in a questionnaire. Basically a good questionnaire consists of closed as well as open-ended questions. Unrestricted questions are not easy to tabulate and compile, but they allow respondents to reveal the depth of their emotion. Uh, these are the characteristics of a good questions in a questionnaire. A good question should be clear according to the objective. A good question should be uh, clear from any bias, and it should be short and clear reference period. A question should be adequate answer, should have adequate answer options, and shorter questions are preferred in a questionnaire. Clear, the concept of the question should be clear. It should be written in a simple language. Mathematics and calculations should be avoided, and affirmative sentences can also be used, and this single questions at same time. So these are all the requirement of a good questions in a questionnaire. So you need to check whether your questions possess these characteristics or not before applying your questionnaire or before collecting the data. Questions type to be avoided in a questionnaire. First question that should be avoided in a questionnaire is a question without objective. Uh, so each question should have an objective, like in a survey related to the sexual behavior of the respondent, asking questions like which type of shoe do you wear. uh, I think this is WEAR. So asking about your shoe is not related to or not related to the objective of the study, as your study is related to sexual behavior of the respondent. Similarly, questions with complex language should also be avoided in a questionnaire. The vocabulary of the respondents should keep in mind while asking the questions in a questionnaire. You need to know about the education level or literacy rate in your population, and the questionnaire should be constructed according to the target audience and respondents. A simple language is preferred. The use of rhetorical and elite language creates problems, as the questions are administered by the respondent itself. Example of such questions are: did you realize the complexities of life in a different way by the behavior of your husband when you were tested positive with HIV/AIDS? This question seem very complex, as the question is complexly worded, so it is not easy to understand by the questionnaire. So the correct one is do your spouse know about your HIV positive? This is the correct form of the question asked in this example. Next type of question should not be asked in a questionnaire, like ambiguous concepts. Questions with ambiguous concepts. Ambiguous concepts should not be incorporated into the questions. For example, what is your opinion about some medical researches that pledge for the high mortality of COVID-19 among elder age group? So this question consists of the term mortality and medical research. So a common person cannot understand such type of terms and concepts. So these terms should be avoided and should ask the question in a different way. Reference of previous questions should be avoided, like as I asked in question number 12 or question number 10 about this. then you start your questions, the current question. That is the uh, inappropriate way of asking a question. If reference or cue of previous question is required to recall the answer of the respondent by stating full question and answer to continue the further interview. You need to state the first question first and then you continue to the next one after explaining the first question. uh, Simply mentioning as I asked in question number 12 about is not enough for referencing or reference of a previous question in a questionnaire. A longer and vague reference period should be avoided. Reference period should be clear and preferably shorter. Longer reference period causes recall lapse error as the respondent lose his her memory and he did not can't remember the things happened in a long past. For example, after the year of a greater earthquake or in these 10 years, how many times did you visit the health post for antenatal checkups? This question should be asked as how many times did you visit health center for a checkup during the period of your last pregnancy? This period is already clear as the pregnancy period, and this should be a fixed period of for example 3 months or 5 months rather than asking for a 10-year and referencing some event occurred in past. So ambiguous and longer period of reference should be avoided. Questions with calculations should also be avoided. Respondents who cannot calculate also give a wrong answer to hide their ignorance, and they also have a tendency of wrong calculation to exhibit their confidence in calculation. So the questionnaire should not consist of questions including calculation, like asking about the respondent's age. You should ask the date of birth rather than your exact age. It may be difficult to the person to calculate his exact age with months, and it will be easy to just tell his her date of birth, like I born on 1st January 2001. It will be easy and confident for the respondent to answer. Example, what percent of your income is spent on the treatment? So this question need calculations. What percent of your income is spent on the treatment? So many of person don't know what to calculate percentage. So this question should be asked like this: what is your monthly income? As a preceding questions of how much do you spend in your treatment. So you can ask two questions, one about your his or her income, and the second about the spending. So you will automatically know about the percentage of income he or she spent on his treatment. So calculation should be performed in the data processing and analysis phase. Don't give strain to the respondent at the time of interview. Or double barreled or double negative questions should be avoided. Double negative must be avoided in the language of the question. Double gives positive meaning but sound like negation to the statement. Like don't you want to shift from this place not to show yourself. This question consists of two not. It means these two things provide a positive result, but the respondent think that this question is negative. The correct question should be, do you want to move from this place to hide? This would be a better question to ask. The double barrel question creates confusion for the interviewers as well as the respondents. So such questions should be avoided. Two in one question should also be avoided. Merging of two questions into one question should be completely avoided according to the cognitive capacity. Some respondent or person so answers to the latter and some person answer to the former one. uh, no all respondents provide answer to both parts. So for example, when did you visit to hospital and how many days did you admitted there? There are clearly two questions and they should be separated as when did you visit to hospital, and the second, how many days did you stay there. And leading and embarrassing questions should also be avoided. Leading and threatening questions consist of the questions which provide a forceful answer to the from the respondent. The leading and embarrassing questions should be avoided. People feel offensive while answering such type of questions, and leading questions lead towards biased answer. For example, do not you agree that persons with HIV positive have also right to marry? So such type of questions uh, enforce the respondent to answer in yes. For example, uh, were you in Lahore in last week? So such type of questions insist the respondent to provide answer that match the positive or negative tone of the question itself. So these are some guideline about uh, the questionnaires. Now I will show some uh, templates of questionnaire. This questionnaire is consists of customer satisfaction questions, like how likely. First question is on Likert scale, uh, asking that how likely are you to recommend us to family, friend or colleagues. So these questions start from extremely unlikely and to the extremely likely. This is this question consists of five categories, and it is uh, given on an Likert scale or ordinal scale. The poorest answer is the extremely unlikely, and the strongest answer is the extremely likely. So you can number from 1 to 5 and in order, 1 denoting the extremely unlikely and 5 denoting the extremely likely. The second question is related to the rating about some product. How satisfied were you with your experience with us? So you can the respondent can opt from 1 to 10. He or she can choose the number 1 for the lowest rate and the number 10 for the highest rate. And third, the rank the following items in terms of their priority to your purchasing process. Such type of question consists of many items or many options,
and the respondent need to order or resequence the items according to his her preference. He may give first preference to the quality of the product, and second to the price, and third to the online accessibility, and fourth to the current need, and so on. So uh, this is uh, the ordering of the items or the options of a question given related to a product. And fourth question, who did you purchase this product for? This also there are also given different options, and the respondents should opt the one answer among the six possible answers. He might purchase the product for him or herself, or he or she might uh, purchase the product for his her family, and so on. And the fifth question consists of four possible items, one related to uh, friendliness of the staff, and second helpfulness, and third related to the knowledge, and fourth related to the professional. So the respondent can rate between the friendliness and hostile, and helpfulness and useless, and knowledgeable to inexperience in an order. uh, and the sixth question is just yes no question. These type of questions are very easy and uh, convenient, but these questions should also include the option of don't know if the answer to the questions might be consist of an option instead of these two options. Would you purchase from our company again? So the consumer or customer may opt the option of don't know, as he or she is uncertain about the situation, so he or she can answer don't know option as well. And the seventh question is an open-ended question. Here the customer can write about his or her experience about the product in 2 to 3 lines, uh, giving answer to the seventh question. So this was a short template of a good questionnaire. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to share the video to your colleagues and friends. Thank you.